Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and I am back. And this time I've got a list, a rare list video. People, they said a while back that on this channel I don't do enough lists. Everybody does lists. I should do more lists. People in the YWC have a lists fetish. They do. They love lists. Can't even say it. Lists. They love them. So I'm gonna give them a list video here. It's going to be the top 10 Mamelukes in WWE, top 10 goofballs, call it what you want. But here's the list. We're going to start from 10 and work our way down to number 1. We're going to start off with 10. Big E. Used to be Big E Langston, but they took away his name, so now he's just big. Minus the Langston. And the thing is, the guy's a motherfucking goofball. Like, look at a man like this. He's huge, muscular, big power lifter. Should be scary, intimidating, but he's not. Instead, it's goofy facial expressions whenever he gets on the mic. Oh, I'll do it. What? Also, when he gets in the ring, oh, what is this? I want to laugh at it. I don't want to go, oh man, this guy's a badass. No. What is this? People have pounded their chests in the past and have made it intimidating. This time it just looks like the man's got fucking problems. Looks like a goddamn retard. Sounds like a retard. Looks like a retard. And his face. The face doesn't fit the body. He has such a dorky, goofy-looking face. I've never seen this before, where the guy's face doesn't match the body. He's always has a retard-ass look on his face. There's nothing. There's no way I could take him seriously. And he's a bad wrestler to boot. So this man's a fucking goofball. He can't do anything right. Never even seen the man in like a really good match. It's nothing. It's just clothesline, splashes, does his finisher, and that's it. That's all he's got. Fucking clotheslines. He's just a fucking one move wonder basically. Number 9, The Miz. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. The Miz used to be quite awesome, I believe. When he used to say, "I'm The Miz and I'm awesome," I used to somewhat believe that. He was actually cool for a time. He was cutting great promos. He was being cool. And then, Cena did bury him, but he was still pretty decent even after that. And I was liking The Miz for a time. But then it just flatlined from that point on. Then he became a face. And he was probably the most goofballish face I ever fucking seen. Ric Flair passed him the torch, and I didn't buy into that shit one bit. He did a terrible figure 4 leg lock. No one was buying into it. He was fucking lame. He wasn't over anymore. Everything that was good about The Miz just fucking dropped off right there. Like fucking diarrhea out of someone's ass after eating a gallon of beans. Just fucking dropped the fuck off. And then he became heel again in the fucking terrible ass feud with Kofi Kingston. No one gave a shit. Nothing came of it. And now I think he's injured or something. Fuck cares. Number 8. The King and Michael Cole. This list is probably not that accurate as far as how I ordered it. But if anything, they might have even belonged at number 1. Michael Cole and The King are fucking terrible fucking announcers. And the thing is, they used to be good. They used to be excellent. Cole was awesome as a heel. In 2011, the shit he was saying on commentary was fucking hilarious. Borderline fucking genius. The King back in the Attitude Era used to be amazing as a heel. He would support the villain, supporting McMahon. Him and JR were undoubtedly the best commentary team out there. So many great moments with them on commentary. And And then, I don't know what happened. Sometime in the 2000s, during the Ruthless Aggression era, the man just fucking became a very average announcer, a face announcer that was just fucking retarded. And now he's so fucking generic, supporting every baby face, doesn't have a bad thing to say about Cena. What a fucking joke. And he's just there to announce the results of the app. Is that the only thing that he does? That's his only fucking job. Hasn't said fucking anything original. Once in a while comes out with a joke. Jokes he's already said. This is all he is. He saves one joke per show, from a fucking joke book. Is this commentary? Even Heyman said, and Michael Cole turns back to face and he becomes the most boring fucking announcer ever. Every single time somebody wins a match, he says he knocks them off. Doesn't even have a different way of saying it at all. Doesn't have a different word for defeat. Doesn't say beat. Says knocked off. Who the fuck says this shit every single match? He knocked them off. Get a different word. Get words. Get a different term. Come on already. Michael Cole doesn't say anything original. It's all cliche shit. Whenever somebody cuts a promo, he has to recite the whole thing back. When Bray Wyatt cuts a promo, he has to fucking dissect the promo and doesn't even dissect it properly. Just says a bunch of fucking shit. He lied to the audience on SmackDown saying, "Oh, the audience is being swayed by Cena." All it was crowd sweetener. That little fucking retard with a soul patch. The fuck out of here. He's a Howie Mandel wannabe. It's the worst fucking commentary I ever seen. Only JBL is the only guy. And JBL has been watered down considerably. And he's still 10 times better than these two motherfuckers. Number 7, Kofi Kingston. I've already talked about Kofi Kingston in the past at length. So not really much needs to be said. Nothing new in the life of Kofi Kingston. The man's out there being a trooper, promoting the network, proving that he ultimately failed at his wrestling career. And I see him getting destroyed by Rusev, and that makes me happy. There's something bad when the guy's not a heel and you're a wrestling fan, seeing someone get destroyed just based on them being fucking annoying. He's just an annoying goofball. His attire is ugly as shit. Comes out there wearing goofy bandanas, lime green tights, purple tights, fucking horrendous looking fucking wrestling wear. Comes out there always smiling, and why would you be smiling if you're always losing? What is he, fucking demented? I'm happy I'm a jobber. Boo, boo, boo. I mean, what is this? Well, why is he so happy? He's never going to be world champion, probably won't get a belt ever again in his career. At the time, he's on the fucking pre-game shows or the post-game shows of pay-per-views and Raws and SmackDowns. So why the fuck is he so happy? He should be fucking depressed. They should have a gimmick similar to what they did with Tim White, the referee. Try lunchtime suicide. Oh, Kofi. No, Mr. Kofi. No, Mr. Kingston. Don't kill yourself for being such a motherfucking jobber. That's what I think. Then you got number 6, Rusev. Rusev just lost his first name. He's been looking everywhere for it. He's been looking up his ass. He's been looking up Lana's ass. Well, I'll do that for him. But anyway, he can't find his first name. But, I don't fucking care whether he's Alexander Rusev or just Rusev or the motherfucking shit under the fridge that you can't clean. He just fucking sucks. What is he? He's another Ryback. He's a fucking Bulgarian, Russian Ryback. They change where he's from. Lana is cutting promos about Vladimir Putin and nobody's giving a shit. The only thing that's getting any attention about Rusev is Lana. Because she's fucking hot. What a fucking babe she is. At least they realize that. You know, that Lana's hot. Having her prance out there on the stage. Oh, yeah. You know, but anyway, motherfuckers, what I'm trying to say here is that Rusev is a fucking goofball. Remember when he was coming out there about a month ago standing on that podium, just cutting a fucking little monologue that no one gave a shit about? Still the same guy, still the boring ass motherfucker. I will never understand where WWE gets these ideas to fucking get these guys. Sure, he's big, sure, he's muscular, and sure, he's fucking boring as shit. You know, there's nothing he really does. A camel clutch, a move that was done by the Iron Sheik in the 80s. Is this supposed to impress me? Fuck out of here. Number 5, Xavier Woods. And you might as well add R-Truth onto this list as well. These guys are just fucking idiots. Xavier Woods is weird as shit. I don't get him. He was on commentary a couple of months back or weeks ago, whatever the fuck it was. And he just is a dumbass. He was dumb in TNA, copying Apollo Creed for God knows what reason. He was an idiot in TNA, and he's an idiot in WWE. He's just a fucking idiot. You know? Nothing. Just generic high-flying shit. Doesn't really do anything that spectacular. What does he do? A fucking somersault plancha? Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed at how fucking retarded WWE is that they just sign these fucking goofballs for no fucking reason. Why is Xavier Woods, why is he on the main roster but Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn are in NXT? Why? Well, you know, if they're going to make him a goofball like Woods, keep them in NXT. I don't want to see that. But, you know, Woods doesn't have a look, doesn't have a presence, doesn't have anything. R-Truth, on the other hand, could have been fucking huge when he had that feud with Cena. You know, one of the times if they would have at least had R-Truth beat Cena, the man could have been massive. He was very fucking over as a heel, but they ruined it. Instead, he's hanging out with this fucking Mameluke. Number 4, the Usos. It doesn't get any more goofballish than the Usos. Anybody who yelps, Usos, I don't think that it could get any worse than that. You know, you're just asking to be not taken seriously if you do shit like that. Very cheap. People do go along with it in the crowd, but then you notice during their matches they don't get much of a reaction. They're just very, very bland. Now, on the other hand, their dad was funny. He had charisma. He had originality. On the other hand, his sons are just fucking worthless. It's the only reason they're there is because Rikishi was very popular with WWE, and they wanted to do Rikishi a favor to pay him back for, you know, all the time he spent in WWE. Also with goofball gimmicks like the Sultan. So, you know, this is their way of saying, sorry for that shitty gimmick. But, you know, anyway, the Usos are tag champs, and, you know, it doesn't really, you know, I know that they've, been defending the belts and shit, but this doesn't really make them seem any better. They're still the same fucking goofball tag team. It's the same routine every match. Yelp on the entry ramp. Dive over the top rope. Do a butt splash. And then do a splash from the top rope. Same fucking garbage week after week. And, you know, they're just in there with their faces painted. And it just is like a fucking... It's just dumb. It's just a fucking waste. 2 goofballs with their face painted like they spent the day at the carnival. And they're flying all over the place. Who gives a fucking shit? Then number 3, it's Los Matadores. Now, I recently enjoyed their feud with their mascot, El Torito. How sad is it that a fucking little bull is more over than 2 full-grown men? Very fucking sad indeed. And this, oh hey, you can see that the whole entrance with the Olay on the Titantron was meant for the crowd to follow along with. But no one ever does. So what the fuck is the point? Just cut that shit out of entrance, get to the fucking ring, and be the goofballs that you normally are. I like El Torito. The guy is it's pretty funny, but the fucking guys that are with him, how is it? I've never seen this before where the midget gets more attention than the fucking full-grown wrestlers. Just fucking sad. Then number two, it's fucking Batista. Yeah, motherfuckers, I put Batista at number 2. Why? Nose ring, skinny jeans. Lately, he's got better, but still looks like a goofball. Looks 10 years older than he is. He's only gone for like 4 years, and it looks like he was gone for 40 years or 14 years to be more realistic, I suppose. Because the man, his hair is all grayed out. You can see when he's growing in his hair and his beard, it's already all fucking grayed out. He's got 1,000 fucking wrinkles in his face. And the man is just, he's not the same Batista. Batista looked like a badass right before he left. This guy, I don't know who he is. He looks very, very fucking old. The old fucking man pretending to be Batista. I don't get it. But anyway, since he returned, he's gotten even slower in the ring. Still sucks in the ring. And, just 10 times more boring. The excitement for Batista, or little excitement that there ever was for Batista, is gone. Just a fucking goofball now. At number 1, without a doubt, this will never change in my mind. Santino and sadly Emma, because I like Emma. Very cute, good wrestler, but she's doing the same act as Santino now. Fucking pedo with fucking sock puppets. I've never seen a female pedo, but she is. Sock puppets to entertain the crowd. Santino's arm gets paralyzed from touching the female Cobra. Are you fucking serious? Santino has always been a goofball. They put him in a Money in the Bank match. He's scared to climb a ladder. Then they put him with Emma. He's tripping on his way to the ring. They're just making a fucking mockery out of this man. His whole life in WWE is to be a fucking joke. And nobody even laughs at him. He's not even funny. His whole gimmick is to make people laugh, and he can't even do that right. Now, you might say it's the material that WWE gives him, but who really gives a shit? He's a fucking goofball. Who really fucking cares? Nobody is laughing. The only thing funny about it is how long WWE's carried this shtick out, and they still expect it to go on. Week after week, he fights Fandango. Nobody gives a fucking shit. They keep putting the match out there. They're trying to purposely annoy us or something. Santino is just there to annoy the more serious fans. That's the only reason why Santino is there. He's just there to fucking annoy people. Because who the fuck finds him funny? Not even the kids do. Fuck off with Santino. He might have been over a couple of years ago, but not anymore. Not anymore at all. Now he's just some fucking mid-carder hanging out with a girl that's a great wrestler, but they rather have her act like an idiot. Well, there you go, motherfuckers. There's your top 10 goofballs, top 10 Mamelukes, whatever. Ha! Alright.